on
Topics. This section or this video is our good friends, the Ambroses, coined a term that whenever couples have a friction and when it overflows into the public and you amongst other people and something needs to be topicked or talked about later or discussed, talked about later, they always say topics. And we just wanted to go over one of the hot spots. I asked Julia earlier what would be a good topic to talk about, and she said,
leaving your underwear outside the hamper.
Underwear? You could have said laundry, covered me a little bit, but just put me out there. But go ahead.
Laundry. Oh, that's too broad. Let's just bring it down.
All right.
The thing that get on wives' nerves is having to pick up dirty socks,
Yes.
dirty drawers.
Yes.
And the thing is, the hamper is right next to it. Why do you feel the need to put it by the hamper and not inside the hamper?
That's totally incorrect for me. I don't know what she's talking about. As long as there is a hamper there, when I'm ready to disrobe and shower or do whatever, I shoot like a basketball right into the hamper. So the problem is there's not always a hamper in its proper place. And when I get home from a long work day, I'm not going to go look for a hamper. I'm going to drop it right where the hamper should be or normally is, and then somehow either later or by someone else, those clothes will be put in the hamper. But for most men, ladies, if men are creatures of routine and habit. For instance, when I come home, first thing I do is I take my wallet out, I take my keys out, and I take any important documents and I put it in one central location. So I never have to go searching for my things because because of my routine, I always put these items in a central location. And so the same thing with the hamper. If the hamper is in its proper place and you establish a routine for the husband, it's key. He will always default to that particular routine.
I don't know if he will always default to that, but as silly as that is socks or underwear being left outside of the hamper, it leads to big arguments. And
Yes.
the simple thing sometimes is just pick it up, put it in there, problem solved. But it's just the fact that after picking it up, and there's no change in the behavior sometimes, that could present problems and topics.
Yeah, of course. I believe routine. So when you first get married, there are certain habits, behaviors, and communication styles that need to be established.
Yes.
And so when you're going into marriage, she can have an idea of a thing. I can have an idea of a thing. And if we haven't properly communicated to each other those unspoken ideas, there's always going to be collision. But I believe collision or conflict is healthy if you handle it properly. And so just being humble enough or being transparent enough to say, hey, well, because when we first got married, we didn't have any hampers, to tell you the truth. So when I got home,
we didn't have a laundry basket.
At the time, we were in a tri-level home, and the laundry was all the way down in the basement.
It was.
And so what I used to do, when I came into the house, I disrobed most garments and threw them right downstairs at the bottom of the stairs. And she didn't even remember. So there was no hamper.
But throwing them downstairs when I would have to go downstairs with laundry.
Yes, that's what got
that created a problem because I was tripping over or could have tripped over.
She was worried. My life was in danger. These are all the things she told me.
No, I did not. But you're right. Having a particular place to put those things, and then just having a discussion instead of me hollering or saying, "Why don't you pick up these clothes? And these clothes are right here, and I'm about to trip and fall." Have a conversation.
And have a designated place.
Come
into agreement.
About it.
And work that agreement. Yeah, but many times newlyweds, you don't think to have those conversations. Well, this is the way in your mind. This is the way my mama did, or this is the way I would do it. So I assume you should do it like that.
Yes.
Another person's like, I'm not doing that. work 40 hours. I just did 16. I just did the double. Listen, and the reason why I threw it downstairs was because it gave me more time. Because if I did it upstairs in the bedroom or in the restroom, I would have heard that complaint earlier. But when it's downstairs, close the door, out of sight, out of mind. And so she only got that argument once a week when she went down to do laundry. So I was willing to take that sacrifice for that once a week versus that daily argument. So
Topics. Communication is key.
All right. We'll be bringing up other topics, and we're going to invite other people in to share some of their topics, and we'll discuss it. I'll discuss it from my 21-year reference point, and she'll discuss it from her 21 years of reference points of dealing with me. And we plus the Holy Ghost should be able to come up with a peaceable resolution. Thanks for tuning in.
God bless.